fireplace. Some fireplaces and marshmallows. It said the small.
It's been a great year.
Guys, let's get them for 2019. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Guys, welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, gentlemen, choose your words very wisely. Listen, I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
Ruiz.
Oh my God, man, he's not a guest no more. He's not a guest, man. He's
still
like,
a guest, though.
I know.
That's my title, bro.
Yeah. the no invite guest. You could just show.
You like Bruh Man from the fifth floor.
No bullshit. If we say no
like
bullshit, that's
from
what
the fifth floor.
we should call you, Bruh Man. Ryan Bruh Man Ruiz.
Yeah, that's the best way to explain you. Yeah, you're Bruh Man. Like we pop up, just pops up.
Yo, what's up, yo?
Can I get a sandwich? Yeah.
All right, go ahead and help yourself, bro. Yo, guys, welcome back, man. This is episode 26, man. This is like the Christmas episode. This is like the special Christmas episode, man.
It's big for us. And don't forget to join the conversation at Opinions and Consequences on Instagram, on Facebook, we're all over the world.
We're all over the place. We're all over the place, man. I swear to goodness, man.
And it's spelled the exact same way it's said, you know. So make sure you leave your
find.
comments and stuff. Easy to find us.
Oh my goodness, man. How was you guys at Christmas shopping? I should ask that. Like, was it one of those years again? Like, or was this like, you know what? I know what time it is. It's like when you go to the prom for the second time and you're like, yo, I know they only give out finger foods, so I gotta eat some.
Yeah, I ain't go.
Oh shit.
So whoever looking for a list or looking for a gift, I'll catch you next year.
So what?
Nothing there.
Gift cards?
Yeah, I keep it simple.
Gift card central? Yikes.
I keep it super simple.
Super.
I keep it simple. Gift card.
I do sentimental gifts. You know, I'd be like, you know, Mom, I really love you. I appreciate what you definitely bring me to this world. Cool.
About to wrap myself up
Dad.
as the gift.
I'm about to wrap myself up. Man.
I am the gift. But nah, a lot of people ain't getting stuff this year. I don't like.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people to give things to this year.
Well, guys, listen, man. I'm in a giving mood, so I do got a gift for you guys, and for you guys too.
Oh, what are we getting? Oh,
it's official. We are now on Spotify, people. We are now readily available on the Spotify. You guys can listen to us everywhere, anywhere. No excuses now.
And it's free.
And it's free.
There's no excuse.
And you know what? We might even do a promo where we might throw in this $10 premium service card for you guys.
For you guys.
You.
It's dope.
Shit.
Yeah,
you know
live.
Live, man.
Live and direct.
Shit, man. Listen, man. I want to listen, man. We got a chance to this. Listen, guys. This is a little spike eggnog, just for the mood, you know.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I clank you. I got clank you.
I don't know how this tastes.
It's not real unless you clank on it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta clank.
Oh, we gotta clank
On a toast, you gotta clank it.
This is okay.
You got this.
You said you know, you got no lactose in it, right?
Nah, yeah, that's.
Alright, I might have to go running, you know. May not be a pretty show, folks.
It's kind of. Damn.
You got a sensitive one?
You lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. You learned something? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You say, yo, no.
Keep the cheese away?
Nah, I can't do that.
Do you take the pill? Do you take like
the
a
pill.
okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I cheat and just suffer, but it has to be I take the whole pause. I eat cheese. I have ice cream. I have everything. So like, make sure I get it all at once. And all right, cool. I'm done for the rest of the day. I'm dead. And that's it.
And that's it.
So is it worth the
the pain? Hell yeah.
I mean, I met a guy today. He told me he was gluten free, can't eat wheat and flour and stuff. I think that one shocked me more. And I was like, "What do you do?" And he was like, "Well, like, you know, like I can't eat. There's no pizza." He was like, "That's the one thing. Pizza's off the table." And he told me that he just eat like chicken and meat and stuff like that. I was like, "Damn, that kind of like Like, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Imagine all the things we eat that we don't even think about.
And that's the thing. Yeah.
So that was like, damn. No.
But you know it's also crazy though. Like all these like being lactose intolerant, having having to be gluten free, and all these new things that are just popping up. It's just like it just makes you think a lot. That is it the processed food that they're doing, and how much they're majorly manufacturing all this food for a society that wasn't meant to be this large.
Population control.
Exactly. But downside to that is like everybody gonna cry human rights, human this, and I agree with it. At the same time, when we get to a point where we're gonna do what's best actually for us, in terms of not even only food. Like think of an environment. Today's freaking like what 55 degrees in the middle of the winter
in Boston.
Like what?
Boston.
But then again, it has been like that. The weather has been shifty as of recently. Like you know what I mean? We didn't hit. It wasn't cold until like
end of November.
There was a couple of November days we was in 70s.
But we're still in the beginning of winter. To be fair, we're not in the heart of it until
I feel like our winter is January, February.
I think that's when the snow.
But if you're
that's what happens.
Like,
when it gets warm, is when it starts. It's like you gotta expect snow.
Think of it like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We had a big ass winter storm, but like that wasn't the only one. There was consecutive from year to year. That was just the worst.
Yeah. The environment is taking a hit. I mean, off of everything that's occurred, you gotta think the environment. Like I mean, there was an earthquake in Atlanta. That's crazy. Yeah. You know the wildfires in California. These aren't just things. Even the hurricanes are even 10 times worse now on it. Every time we hear of a hurricane, it's bad. So like it can't be. I think you have a point. Like it's what's the earth doing? Like what's the earth really telling us? Just like what are they doing with the food?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we abuse the earth enough.
No, we don't.
And I'm not even like an environmental person, just for the record, but I do take that into account.
We do abuse the earth a lot, you know. Shit, that's crazy.
That makes you think. Population control.
Oh my God, you starting to think like Thanos. Listen, man, we're gonna go right into the newest edition, which now is an old edition now. But the trending topics. I'm gonna ask you guys a few trending topics. What you guys think about it? You know, we don't have to spend too much time on it. Good, bad, or ugly. Okay, Spirit has now claimed an on-time crown. Spirit Airlines used to be one of the most tardiest airlines only 2 years ago. Is now the most on-time airline out there. Like this year they claimed that title. They have one of the lowest complaints per 100,000 passengers. Which Frontier Airlines has the highest rate, while Southwest Airlines has the lowest amongst major carriers. Okay, my question is to you guys. Do you guys still take it?
I just took it.
No.
For Vegas.
No.
I just took it. I just
experienced it. That makes... How long are you going for?
3 to 4 days.
That makes sense.
3 to 4 days.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Not for nothing, they were on time.
Now, the reason why I got 2 times. The reason why I say that makes sense because it's a short trip, 3 to 4 days. You're not packing for a whole week plus. True. Unless you really want to bring every outfit for every occasion. Now, the other side of it, if you're telling me we about to take Spirit to go to taking a 6-hour flight, I would say 6 hour plus. I'm good. Not going with them.
Gucci.
I need my leg room.
I dig it. No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. As much as we bash them, we gotta congratulate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big.
You know what I mean? That is good. Good. It's like it's big for them.
Yeah, especially they've had a bad rap.
And that's what I'm saying. Though it is big to come back from bouncing back from being the worst to being the best. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. So it's kudos to them. Kudos to them.
Southwest helped with that, though. You know, Southwest is going down is obviously because Southwest is reasons. They have a lot of stuff going on.
Down. All right, second trending topic. MIT invents the method to shrink objects to nanoscale. Some say bigger is better, but researchers at MIT will tell you that when it comes down to tech, smaller things are far more impressive. So, just to sum it up, guys, MIT has created a device that allows a laser that allows them to micro-size things that are big. So, and what they're looking to do is, use it to further inside the medical field to, make chips to fight cancer cells, all that extra stuff. So what do you guys, what's your thoughts and all that stuff on that whole like invention? Is it worth it for the long run, or is it like
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
That's exactly what I thought.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yep.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It makes me nervous. Mankind, we consistently playing God. That's kind of scary that things can now be shrunk. Like first, cloning was like a thing. Like that's still a thing, and now
it's under the radar.
It's under the radar, but like then it was
rich people.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was a mixture of animals. They made a liger, which is a lion and a tiger crossbreed. Remember that? I think it's dangerous, man. Like it's a slippery slope, but it is good if it's gonna help like fight cancers and all types of diseases that they can fight in your body, because that's like that's a major thing that we're dealing with now, especially with kids getting like Asperger's or autism. Like if they can fight all of those things, that's huge. I think that's huge, but we're still playing God.
No, definitely.
I think going off of that though, I don't like it, and I don't say I don't like it because we're solving it, and it's terrible. It's terrible for me. I'm gonna say it now. It's terrible for me to say though. I go back to the same point I was talking about before population control. Yeah. There's obviously a reason for everything that's going on, and it's an evolution. It's Darwinism. It's an evolution for everything.
Yep.
You find a cure for something else is gonna come along because of the side effects of something that's going on, whether that's environment, medicine, anything like that. Cancer was not this large.
That's scary.
50 years ago plus.
That's scary to think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these diseases. HIV was large, but before that, what was that?
But see, that's the thing. I agree with you there too. HIV, they said, was man-made. So, like with that being said, it's like I said,
how many people can we kill?
Yeah, like mankind, we're really playing God, man. Like kudos to MIT. They always innovate. I'm gonna give them kudos for that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Like, but to his point, like I said, it's just like we playing God now, and that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. You're like you said, you go from one thing. It's like twins. When a woman's pregnant with twins, it's difficult because something is taken from the other one. Like he's saying, it's the same theory where like something is taken away from one but given to the other. What are the repercussions? What's gonna come out of this? And to think now they're saying smaller is better. Like remember, we had small phones at a point, and then they told us bigger was better. And now we're converting back to smaller is better. It's like, okay, this is just like a game. It's a game, and it's not okay. I give them kudos to have the mind. You're brilliant minds, MIT. It makes you scary to think what else is happening.
Yeah, or what's next?
Because then it's gonna be like they're gonna be like I said, there was cloning not too long. They're gonna clone humans at a point. Like you can now pick your baby's eye color. That's scary,
that's
bro.
Nuts.
That's crazy to me.
That's also fantasy too.
Yeah, but that to think you couldn't do that before. Now you actually can.
I don't want to start a conspiracy, but anything like that. But listen, man, you know how like the fad is now that whole DNA package thing.
Yeah.
You gotta spit in something, then send it out and all that stuff. But they really never tell you what else we're gonna be doing with this.
Yeah.
But FYI, you know what I mean, whatever. But when it comes down to cloning and doing all that extra stuff, they're like, well, let's see if this works.
Started with the sheep.
But you also know what's crazy? So I'm also going to be having knee surgery. So they told me when my first surgery to clean up my knee, I was like, we're going to take a piece of your knee, the cartilage out, to see if we can regrow it. I was like, regrow it? How you going to do that?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we can regrow it in alive. I was like,
what?
Excuse me?
Am I bionic, man?
Yeah, like, that's just nuts to think of the technology, and that's just a small piece of
that
what
is
they're
a
doing.
small piece, man. All right, next trending topic. Dictionaries Word of the Year 2018. Oxford Word of the Year is toxic, and then the Webster's Dictionary Word of the Year is justice. What you guys think? You think accurate, inaccurate?
Toxic in so many, you use it in so many different ways. I like it. I like toxic.
But you know what I mean? Do you think toxic fits in 2018?
Yes.
I'm torn. Justice I can see for the year, but there was not really justice. Like I get the point of the word because there was a lot of talk of social justice reform and all the things, but there was no justice. So how could that be the word for Webster's at least? Toxic, I agree with, and I like how you say it and you put it. It's basically, long story short, it can be used in a variety of ways. And it just depends on the way. A lot of things were toxic this year. Like, a lot of things. Like, I mean, look at the Tekashi situation. That's perfect. Toxic situation. You got yourself in a toxic situation. But, yeah, I think toxic for me would be the better one. I think I would too. Yeah. Toxic, not justice. Because, like I said, we see how many people we seen killed on video this year? Or kids, or, you know what I mean? And nothing happened. Yeah. And especially with police system, that doesn't happen. So that's why I'm like, justice, the word, I can see why you're using it, but it wasn't ever actually, given. Like, it was
no, you're right.
So it was a lot of stuff happened, but yeah, toxic, I like toxic. I think toxic. That's a good word. I mean, it's more negative than positive.
No, definitely.
You're always gonna say more negatively. I don't think there's a positive. Is there a positive sense to use toxic?
Just in reaction to, I think.
Yeah.
Like, something was toxic in reaction to something else became a benefit of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would have to flip it.
Yeah. You would have to.
You have to flip it. But just hearing the word toxic sounds negative.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be that was toxic for you, or this is like, it's like, oh shit, oh no.
I know. Yeah, that is,
but you also think of it in a light too, because toxic can also be used in stirring the pot. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be that something's really like chemically toxic in terms of even metaphorically toxic.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a way of stirring something up that doesn't really necessarily mesh together.
Yeah, like water and oil are toxic. You could say for each other, but they don't mix.
Yeah. I get it, man. That's what's up, man. Great topics, man. I don't got to go over the rules and grades with you guys. You guys are no rookie.
I've never been here before.
Oh, you never have?
No.
But you just got a name tag and all that stuff already made.
I mean, that's what happened when I go places. I mean.
I do want to take a shot prior to the start of the show. R.I.P. Penny Marshall.
Yeah, Laverne.
Wow.
R.I.P. Laverne from Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley, man, she did a lot of great work.
She was an activist. She was
an activist,
great
person, man. Big hit.
Great person.
She did that movie with Denzel. I forget. What's that movie? Damn, I forget which the name of the movie she did with Denzel, but she worked with a lot of different actors and entertainers in general. Like, everybody has been nothing but positive things to say about her. So
isn't that like the best way to go out though?
Yeah.
I think that's like when I hear somebody like that passed away and you hear all positive like that. That's like, damn, that's great, man. So
that's crazy.
Shout out to Laverne, man.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
2018 was a year of a lot of deaths.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
And it's sad because it's right before Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the one that hurts. Like, literally right before it.
Damn.
Any bad news before Christmas, you're like, damn.
Hey, at least I didn't have to buy a gift. All right, let's go on to the...
Wow.
Damn, that's fucked. Nah,
damn.
Fuck that. He's like,
yo. You had one last week? Yeah, that's two, man. Listen, people, don't come for me. See, come for him. I didn't say anything like that.
Yo, he's like, yo, come for that, man. Come for that, man. All right, man, we're going to get right into the show, man. Hey.
You want that?
No, you got it.
I was just grabbing it. Just grab it.
Damn. What you got? What you got?
Mine? I got trending.
Ugh.
You got sports.
You got sports. I got entertainments. Alright.
That's me.
Let you start off.
Since you haven't been here in a while.
Damn, I like your sweater.
Thank you. I know, right? He's so festive, right, guys?
I'm trying.
Is that the Travelocity gnome?
Yeah. Hey, Travelocity.
Plug us.
Yep.
Alright, so let me. Which button is this? Second, minute. Oh, right here.
There you go.
Okay. So I got sports. So let's talk a little bit about some soccer world right now. I haven't stepped into the soccer world a little bit. I used to play a little bit, but let's get into it. So the manager, from Norwegian, Norwegian, is actually going to be managing another team, but it's a loan. He's a loaner for another team, which is crazy to even think about, because how are you going to loan a coach out to come back and coach your team, and there's about to be a battle between the two? It's like, and it's just a loan for a year. He's going to be the coach again, and he has a long-term contract with him. I just can't comprehend it. Like, how does that work? It's not like you traded somebody away. So it just makes me laugh to think about, like, well, one, either they're hella innovative in the soccer realm, where they over here talking about loans as humans, and you can make it more. Actually, he's double dipping. He's making money with that one team that he has a long term contract with. He's also making money with the team that he's a loaner for. Who's really picking up the interest?
Yeah.
Which is something different. I'm like, damn, I never thought of people as commodities like that, but goddamn, new generation for these folks.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to think, man. We in a new world order. Even thinking about quickly relate to sports and basketball. I saw a great thing about LeBron. I'll be quick. A great thing about LeBron, he really set a foundation for himself in LA. That he brought entertainment, he brought business, and he also brought obviously playing ball still, sports. He brought one more thing. Oh, an agency, both it's like a half advertising and something a businessman. Yeah, but to be that well rounded, and to think that like I could just hit all these avenues and bring them together is crazy. And that's just an evolution of what's happening in different sports realms. And I think that's the most one to be brought up into light.
Well, you know what I mean. You know, I feel like you know what I mean. Even on that shit, on everything, like in terms of like even the thing that you just said about Manchester United, like you know what I mean, like in terms to that, like all of it, they hold. That's how the sport is over there in the clubs. Like you could loan out a player for the year. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Usually they loan out a player that they know that they're not going to get burned to. Yep. Yeah. But the thing is, there's a lot of subpar. Yeah, subpar. They want to mold his skills. Not only mold his skills, but you know what I mean, they don't want to pay him too much or all that extra stuff. But to piggyback off of that, it's just like, you know, it's shit, man. That's how the game is.
I just never thought of it that way. I think maybe. And I also got I blinders. I got blinders on. American blinders. I got American blinders on.
But I feel like I like that whole concept of loaning you out instead of it being like, because they have the words of loaning, transfer. Yeah. Transfer is like a trade. Yeah. That's like a trade. Loan is like, yo, bro, you know where you live, bro. Mm-hmm. Like it's kind of like taking a long vacation from home. But it is dope to be able to do that because it makes you learn. Like, you know what I mean? Your experiences with new players and new tactics that you could bring back to the team that you're with. Yep. And you know what I mean? You're building new relationships. So I do like that.
It's like the player coach thing. I look at it like.
Yeah.
Like the player coach. Like
I like that.
With Bill Russell. He was a player coach. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but not everybody
can do that. I think that's more impressive on the person being able to do it.
Yeah. And then, but my thing is too, like, and the thing is with soccer is that since soccer is such, it's a weird, it's weird the way that their games are. Like the seasons are different everywhere. Yeah, like the English Premier League, they will play like from fucking April to goddamn February if they can. But then it would be the Mexican League. They'll play from September to December. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's league is different. So in other words, you could get loaned out, and you might not have even made the playoffs for your season.
But you can make the playoffs in another one.
You can make the playoffs in another one, you know. But you just
there's a bunch of soccer leagues. There's a lot. But that just shows you how big that sport is and how minuscule.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot.
I think like just to go off of that too is like the comprehension. That's what I'm saying. Like I had American blinders on because the comprehension of how large that sport is is I think American football is large. No, not even close. Real football is large.
Yeah. And the largest sport in America is baseball. Yeah. It's actually baseball, but baseball still doesn't even compare.
Soccer is the lowest sport?
Low space paying sport?
Yeah, amongst those.
Because those, but you got to think of amount of games, the demographic. Well, not demographic, but just the amount of games played. That's why baseball.
I get what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense.
But baseball,
because the amount of games you play, based off what you're actually getting paid.
Okay. The amount of players, you got to think of all of that. So mix all that in now, and that's where you kind of. But technically, you would look at it and say soccer pays the most.
Exactly, because you also aren't living. You also aren't. Not everybody's living in a first world country. Exactly. You can live in a third world country, have first world low income. Yep. And you live in lavish.
Obviously, yeah. Compared to if you lived here.
But that's
so now
what it is though.
I think the soccer players that do the best are technically, correct me if I'm wrong, are usually in Europe and they're usually in London. Yeah. London, because of the pound, is the highest above all, so it kind of I think that helps them.
Yes and no. Yes and no, because it depends on the team. Like if your team got money,
Manchester has money.
No, Manchester has money, but at the same time, say for instance, I got a team in Japan. Like there's one Japanese team out there that I forget the name of the Japanese team, but they bought out one player, like, and he's actually one of the top players in the world. But like, if you got the bread, bro, you got the bread. Like it's and that's what it is, though.
Yeah.
My thing is just like, as a soccer player, it's more so like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna go to the team to get your money, like, you know what I mean? It's not like here where it's like, yo, I'm winning a chip. I want to win that chip. No, I want to win that money. I need that money, bro. Chip really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because the only chip that really matters over there is the
Thing league. What's it called, league?
The European Championship
League. That matters. Like they all have a specific one. That's why Ronaldo. That's why I was talking to him about that too. I said, yo, Ronaldo's gonna be like if he wins this year the championship in the league he's in, he's won 4 in like 4 years. And he won, and those are all the major ones. He's won the Euro, he's won this, he's won that. So if you go to 4 different teams and win 4, how is he not better? But then his argument was the biggest one, which is the World Cup, because the guys who win the World Cup, the World Cup is when you get paid. Those guys, all those guys on those teams, when they go to their respective team, they usually get paid. So that's the bigger thing.
It's a clout.
It's like that's a title. Yeah. That's a title on it. Like, and I think that's dope. Yeah. I think that's super
title.
Yeah, there's a title to you on there. You know? It's like going from manager to executive.
No, exactly. What we got for break?
Let's see. Xmas gifts, shopping, stress. How do you cope with it? What do you do?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I honestly, damn. I don't think you can cope with it, bro. Like, you just gotta. It's one of those things where it's like you gotta get with the experience. Like, this is an experience game now, man. It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Christmas now is just like, yo, everyone knows it happens every year, bro. It happens every year. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're looking at it, you're like, bro, you know it's gonna happen. What are you gonna do?
When you do yours, are you a late shopper? Are you like last minute?
Bro, you get a gift card. 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 Everyone gets a gift card.
I respect that. It's respectable. I mean,
some people sit there. Some people's right. He's like, hence. But you know what I mean. Some people sit there and be like, yo, gift cards are very impersonal. I'm like,
that's true. That's
true. Yo. But you know what it is? People are so picky nowadays. Everyone's like, well, I like it, but I really didn't want this one. I wanted the other one from, and then they're like, you know what? Here's a gift receipt.
Take it.
Good
back.
luck.
Take it back. Take it back.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm a socks, and like when I get gifts, I'm not gonna be picky because it's a gift. Like, I think you should just be thankful.
Yeah. That's it.
Like, I appreciate it. Like, because you didn't have to get me shit. Like, one time someone got me socks and underwear, and I was happy as shit. And they was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, no, this is stuff I can use every single day. Or, just like things that I think you can, like, even a cologne, like those like things. But like you said,
what was your worst? The one that pissed you off. What was a piss?
I never had a gift that pissed me off as a grown man. As a child, I get it, but never as a grown man have I had anything. And I think when I was a kid, I got like a tie or something like that.
But what do you mean, like what was like? Okay,
because so when you're 12, 13, you're not thinking. You're still in you're adolescent, so you're still getting your life. You don't even know what life is yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was why I was mad. Like, I wanted like a video game or something. You know what I mean? I think that's what that was.
I think I was like when I was 22.
What was it?
Remember fucking got me G-Unit. Remember the G-Unit sweatshirt?
Oh shit, I do remember that.
Dude, it was a brown G-Unit.
Who got you that?
Brown G-Unit?
Who got you that?
Dude, I was pissed.
Who got you that?
I don't know.
Brown?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I was upset. Like, I think
that's a yikes.
Yeah, I do remember that because he was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
I'm like,
you can't rock a brown G-Unit.
But that was but it was like, I don't fucking wear this. Like, yo, I was just like, I was mad at the fact that the person knows me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you bought this shit?
Yeah, I do remember
me?
that. I do remember that. Yeah, that was bad. I do remember. He
was like, oh my god, that was
because
bad.
yeah, I do remember those times because Ash was very mad about it. He was like, "Come on, what the fuck am I gonna do? This is a brown fucking genius." Like, and the worst part is like you don't want to say nothing to the person, but also you should know better.
You should like.
I get what you're saying.
Some things is just like, bruh. Like really though. Like,
see, I never had that. That's the thing. I never had that.
Like that.
As a girl, man,
like anything else. Like I was just like, oh whatever, man. But I was just like, yo, how you gonna give me a brown G Unit shit?
What was yours?
I'm gonna say I really don't have one, but I remember. I would just say I go back to my childhood.
Yeah.
Childhood's when I was petty. I was like, are you serious? You didn't give me no game system?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No video game.
You know my brother one? It's like you told us to share. You know?
And don't let it be a sibling. That's the other thing.
Worst part.
The
fact that he got something that I really wanted and I didn't get it.
Yeah. And he's having fun with it. I think that.
And then he plays with it in your face. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
He didn't let you play with it. Pause.
Yeah, he didn't pause. He didn't play with it.
Yeah, I'll pause that. It's okay. It's a game. Be a grown man. Hey, that was just a lesson in life. Don't second guess yourself, son. Don't second guess yourself, son. Just say it. No,
I already said it.
Okay. But stressful. It is stressful. I think the only person it's stressful for is your significant other. I think the point that you just made where they said it wasn't really personal, I'm a giver. I like to give gifts versus receive gifts. So I tend to get in my own head and feel like, damn, I didn't do the right thing, even if it was the right thing. Yeah. If that makes any sense. So it's, I think it's not so much stressful, but I put the pressure on myself versus the person putting pressure on me. Because everybody giving me, thank you so much. And I'm just like, damn, was that enough? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I got you a gift card, I got you this, I got you that, and that. And I'm still questioning myself. I just think now that I'm getting older, like I said, Christmas gifts basically starts really for the kids now at this point in our life. Like, you give somebody a gift.
Just for me.
You know what I mean? Like, no, but I mean like nephews, nieces, if you got those. Like babies. Like those are the people you care for. Yeah. But like if your mom or family, like your sibling is looking for a gift that you like this, we gonna have to square up. Square up. That's what I'm telling them. Square up. I'm like, yo, square up. Square up. Because that's just like, I think that's the thing, like, we at that age where I'm like, even friends don't really get stuff. Like, I got my best friend something last year, but that was because I knew he really, really wanted that. And I'm like, you know what, I'll get it for you. But it wasn't even for Christmas. It was just like, yo, I wanted to get it for you anyway, so. Yeah. But, I don't know. That's like my biggest thing, I think. But it's every year. It's every year. I hate seeing people stress out about it. I really do.
It gets too pent up. I think that's part
affects
of
you.
Yeah, and I think that's part of I think for me that's part of the reason why I don't even go. I'm a last minute shopper. And I'm just like,
you and I both.
I'll grab that. Yeah, she don't like that because that's the only thing that's left. Yeah,
Jim Carrey.
Short pickings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Jim Carrey's quote said it best. You should not. The measure of someone's love for you should not be based on you going bankrupt on a gift for them.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is the best statement I think quote I've heard. So look, good luck Christmas shopping, guys. Because don't stress yourself out. It's not that deep.
Hey, kudos to those that went Black Friday shopping for Christmas.
Yeah, some people go early. I know some people that were shopping in September. That still sucks. Yeah, that's horrible.
You still got time. Today's the 24th. Like today, you could do it.
Yeah, you can definitely.
But you got to do it like now. Like, you gotta leave now. Like, you gotta put this on pause and go.
Like, the mall.
Like, now.
Is closing at, like, 1.
Like, no bullshit. Like, no bullshit. You gotta go to Walgreens. At that point, you gotta go to Walgreens.
Yeah, that's when, you gotta go Stop and Shop and get the gift card. You gotta go Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop got that whole array of gift cards from everywhere. You know what? You get slick.
Here's some scratch.
Here's the Amazon. Here's the Amazon.
Underrated scratch tickets.
Yo, very underrated.
Yeah, it is.
That's very. I know somebody like that's what they do for their stocking stuffers for their like folks. I was like, that's smart.
Boom.
Getting like 5 or 10 of those. There you go. Because you get
give me that.
$10. That's $100. Yeah.
He come up.
But then do you get mad if you don't split it?
No bullshit.
No.
I need to talk to you about that. You hit 100,000. Yo, my man. What we doing here?
What you got?
So for me, I got trending. The most trending thing right now, California. Traffic's about to speed up. Shout out to Elon Musk. So in case everybody didn't hear, Elon Musk has been working on a project where he wanted to basically alleviate the headache of traffic by creating an underground tunnel system. where you would literally pull your car in. It would literally be like a red light, and it would literally zoom you through underground. This was like, literally, it just dropped, and he just like literally did it. It's in Hawthorne. It started in Hawthorne, California. It's the company's called The Boring Company, who he did it with. It's cost $10 million to do, and that's not even adding construction costs and all that stuff. So, you know, he paid a good amount for it, but basically, Elon Musk just innovating again. Once again, he's always hitting us with something. He said he just wanted it because he was sitting in LA traffic when he got fed up. Like, he was like, dude, I'm sitting in this forever. And he wanted to alleviate everybody and just give another way of transportation. And so that's why he started with LA. And he's essentially what he's trying to do. He's trying to take it, you know, across the United States. He wants to do another train from New York to California as well. But he's starting with this. And it's a metal lift. And like literally, they showed it. Like literally you drive in, you pull your car into it. You know, it latches onto the tire and everything. And it literally just, everything goes from red to green. And then it just takes you. And it goes about 35 miles per hour. But you have no traffic. Like that's the craziest part. And everybody was like doubting it. And like on his release, he did it for the Boring Company. He had all the employees come by. I don't know if you guys know, he had flamethrowers, everything that he did. He had those there. He did all that stuff. And he once again, he's just showing us that innovation. Like it's only like a mile, and I think it's 1.14 miles of the tunnel that they built. And this is just this was all an experiment. And his exact quote, I think. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. He had one quote that I love that he said, "This all started as basically." For me, it was a eureka moment, he said. Like, the moment he saw the opportunity, the problem, he saw the opportunity, and he's like, it was just an epiphany. And he's like, it was going to work. I told everybody it was going to work. And once again, he's proven it. Like, he's done it again. And you got it.
He's a realistic. I like that.
I'll try.
He's
definitely.
He just, man.
You know,
we don't give him enough credit.
We don't. We don't give him enough credit, you know, even though as much as he's done with Tesla, all that extra stuff, like, you know, Elon is definitely, and he's an open thinker, like, you know what I mean? And that's one of those things what I do admire is because, you know, sometimes a lot of people, they just think inside the box.
Yep.
This innovation was outside the box.
Yep.
Like, think about all your surroundings. He's sitting in traffic. He's not looking at everything what's around him. He's thinking about everything that's below him. You know what I mean? So like whatever's in that frame, he's thinking about what's out that frame. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. That's a legit out the box thinking. Like straight up. Like, and it's commendable. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like sometimes you gotta sit there and think outside the box. And you know, people are just gonna shun you for it, you know, until people realize, oh shit, this is actually working, bruh. And you know what I mean? That's when you get the credit. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with tons of innovators out there. You know what I mean? You don't get credit until everyone's on it.
It works.
Until it works.
Because he has Tesla, he has SpaceX, and he has this.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're right. I mean, the best thing I've ever heard was be unrealistic. Think unrealistic and have a dream that's unrealistic. That
that's
people
what
have
it
to
is.
look at you. So Elon Musk, like you said, everybody thought it was unrealistic, and he was like, nah, there's a way to do this. And of course he had the capital. Let's not act like he didn't have the funds and all that stuff. But like, you know, the flamethrower idea, like he made millions on that in a matter of days. And it was like a little flamethrower, and everybody was like, it's a bad idea. He was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And I think he made, I don't even know, I think he made like 100 or 200 million on that.
Easy.
And that's crazy, like to think like you said, he's very, like we all saying, he's very innovative. You're not appreciated until you solve a problem that nobody saw was a big problem, and it becomes alleviated to the point that now you can't ignore it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing, man.
So Elon Musk, thank you. Thank you again.
Shit, he said.
Listen, plug us.
Hey, send us a fame thing.
Send us, listen. We're not using the house, but we'll take on Elon. Holla at us. Or put us in SpaceX program. I'm down for that. Or send us a Tesla.
I'll be the guest.
Oh.
I'm piloting. I'll be in the back seat.
Thing just completed a mission where there's a I think they sent the unmanned rocket ship to the moon and back, some like a space mission. I forget who it was. The dude that owns
Branson?
No, yeah. So the dude that owns Virgin Airlines.
Yeah.
He did one of those space programs where he sent a rocket.
My man Rich.
But guess what? Like because he's like he wants to like
space.
Not only that, like, but he wants to like if you want to go to space, like, bro,
you can go.
You'll get a ticket, bro.
Yeah. Get your flight.
What?
Like no, he's been working on that for a while.
For a while.
He's been working on that for a while. Richard Branson, like another guy, not afraid to think, man. We appreciate you, man.
All right, break topic. Any regrets for 2018?
Come to the end of the year.
It's next week. That's New Year's, man.
Yeah.
Next week's New Year's.
I hate to say to live without regret, but we all have. I know I have.
No, we all have that. Like, yo, damn, I shouldn't have did that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a couple of those. I'm not gonna lie. And those are tough. Also, how I handled certain situations, I could have handled them a lot better. I think my handling of things, that's what I regret. Or not regret. Well, yes, I regret. And I have to work on so that I don't do it that way again. Those are the things I regret. That's really it for me. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, we made this show, so I don't regret that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that, you know, I do and I don't regret, you know what I mean? I say, you know what I mean, like I'm a person that shit, I want to do the most, man.
Yeah.
I want to make the most of my time. I want to, if there's fucking 5 hours, I want to do 8 things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? I want to be able to be proactive and be useful with the time that I have and the time that I'm giving, you know what I mean? Like, on any project. So, it's just that, you know, I regret that I didn't get more projects done. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I did a lot of projects and you know, a lot of great things was done, but I'm mad that I didn't do more.
I think that's always going to be a factor, though. You're always going to want to do more. You're always going to want to do more.
And that's it. Like, I don't know. Like, what about you?
I think I want to say one of my biggest, but like one of my regrets is allowing myself, and in the midst of it, understanding. I think one of my biggest regrets is letting myself get away from where I was progressing. And I think in terms of that, I'm talking about, like, I knew for me graduating college, I was like, you know, I just did college. I pretty much been locked into a schedule, a plan of what I was doing on a daily basis to make sure that I was going to be the best I was going to be in school.
Routine.
It was routine. And I think at that point, when I graduated, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let myself go wild for at least a year. And it's a matter of being reckless a little bit, you know, make sure that I understand I'm learning from one person, learning from one experience to another. But I think I allowed it to drag on too far into now I'm going on my 30 out of college. And I think that, not until the point at which I, like, took a step back and realized, like, all right, time to take a step back. You're doing too much now. So it's like that point, that's the only thing I regret, is allowing it to drag on too long to the point that I didn't hurt myself. I didn't do anything super wrong, but I understand that I can have more development and growth for where I wanted to be than allowing myself to just be kind of complacent, just being kind of reckless.
That's a good one. That's a good, yeah, because it's like you gotta grow, you know, and if you stop, you get stagnant, and
you don't. And sometimes you get blinded by it, because if you distract yourself with so many other things that you're not necessarily focusing on what you truly want to do, it becomes like, okay, what are you really doing with yourself?
Yeah, a routine can get. I'm not a person who does routine.
And don't get me wrong, I don't mind
routine.
I don't mind breaking away from it or having a strategy or just doing something sporadic from time to time.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it, I feel as though if I'm doing it too much, not knowing how to handle it, I kind of spins out of control. At least that was my personal experience.
I can see that. Okay, I can respect that.
You know, I don't trust me. I hate true routine.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I'm gonna brush my teeth at 7:59. This on the dot, and I'm gonna do this on the dot, and I'm doing. Nah. That can't be me. If I'm on the dot every time,
my days can't, like, routine as far as, like, okay, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go to the gym. Those are, like, fine. Yeah. I don't mind those ones, but the ones like you go to work, you do the same thing every day, every hour,
and that's what I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like people people are so accustomed to doing that, but they get comfortable too doing that, where they don't want to switch things up because you know why? They already have their routine down pat.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, this is what I'm doing today.
It's already pre-planned. Yeah, it's already pre-planned.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing, though. So, but you know what I mean? But like, and I always say, like, you know, when you do things out of the ordinary, you might get a result that is unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's one of those things where you're like, oh shit, wow, look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Why by not doing this or by skipping that or doing this or taking this route instead? You know what I mean? So
even the smallest things is crazy too.
Smallest.
It makes you feel so good and sometimes. So good inside. Sometimes it's just like it could be as simple as, and I'll give you a quick one. Is that one for a mother? There's times where I don't even wash the dishes, which is wrong. I just come in home tired, Mom, wash it when I wake up in the morning. But she's like, no, wash it. She'll always wash the dishes before she go to sleep.
Yeah.
But you know what, Mom, go to sleep. Do what you gotta do. I got you.
Yeah.
And that made me feel good inside. And then the look on her face is what really made me feel good inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the why wait when you could do it now type thing. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a big lesson that we all could take. Like don't wait, just do it now.
Yeah.
Get it done. Like because if you wait on it, execute it now.
Like, you know what I mean?
Get it done because tomorrow, who's to say like if you were to wake up, you were gonna have time. You could have woke up rushing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But if you did
That's
it
most of the time.
and you felt better, right?
Exactly. I feel better about it.
And
I feel accomplished.
You feel accomplished. So I think that was 2018. Those are all the things happened there. I mean, in 2019, you learn from it, and we'll see.
Oh yeah, 2019, you definitely gonna learn from it. Like,
hey,
you know,
blessing for y'all though. At least y'all doing good though.
I mean, depends on what you consider.
Sorry,
good, right?
good in health, and
I don't know, man. My health, my bones be aching.
Oh,
like I feel
man,
old.
I take my comment back.
Yeah,
I'm not
take
giving
that
nobody
back.
kudos.
No, listen. The older I'm getting, no lie. I feel like my body
feels.
My body feels brittle though. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like
He
sometimes I wake up, I'm
bro.
like, yo, I'm sore. You tell me you don't wake up sore some days? After like a lot of like, I'm saying like physical, like you know what I mean? Like I mean physically, like mentally, emotionally. God knows if you're okay. Like that's all that. But I'm asking like, no, for real. Like I'll play ball. Like listen, this is real stuff. Before we go, I'll play ball on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. I'll be hurt. I'll feel like damn, like limpy on Tuesday. And then if I play again on Wednesday, I'm still limpy. But by the time Thursday hits, I'm like, God damn, my back hurts. I'm out here using Icy Hot, bro. That's when I knew.
When you start using the rub on,
yeah, that's the one.
That's when you know you're getting some age. Though.
Yeah, bro. I got the roll on joint, and that one heats up.
Jeez.
That's the one that kicks in. But
at least you new school. My father would.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
the old school, man.
Like one dude was out, he came in, he was like, "Damn, we getting that old? We use
Bang
Bang Yang
or the Chinese Tiger Bomb."
Shout out to Sauce. He put me on that early. He was putting that on for a while.
Yeah,
in our 20s.
Until I introduced him to Joint Flex. Yo, Joint Flex was life.
See,
that shit was warm.
See,
like that shit. You put that on. It was like somebody put a tea kettle on your back.
But that's a cheat code too. That's a cheat code. It's a cheat code. No, because it warms up your muscles.
Yeah.
So like you're not gonna pull a hamstring or want to kill it. That's why I put it on too, just so I don't have to like stretch too much. Like I stretch enough, but I ain't gonna stretch crazy. Yeah. That's what I mean. But no, thank you. Like yeah, we're doing alright, man. We can always do better. We can always do better though.
We always can do better. All right. I got entertainment, guys. Okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine, people. Oh my God, he's back in it. So
never out of it.
Feds reviewing the Chief Keef case, in which 6ix9ine dined himself out. Like so I guess there was a video not too long ago, or a little while ago during that whole thing, whatever, where Tekashi, somebody in his camp was videotaping him. And while he was talking to somebody else, he was talking to, I guess, Chief Keef's brother or his cousin or something like that. And then it was having a little disagreement back and forth and all that extra stuff on there. I'm pretty sure you guys probably already seen the video, whatever the case is. But long story short, he pretty much admitted on tape that, you know, he put a hit out on him by saying he's got a 30-pack on Tadu. And then he got off the phone. Pretty much, he's like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, it's like, "Yo, I got a 30-pack for whoever." Boom, 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 boom. So, you know, they was trying to make it seem like, you know, Tekashi was trying to clean it up by saying, "Oh, he was joking" and all this extra stuff. But feds ain't looking into that. Like, they're like, "Nah,
you're not hearing it.
Nah, Playboy. We know what that means. We know exactly what that means." And
Google translate that.
I'm a child.
Google translate 30-pack. But yeah, it's not looking good for the Rainbow Warrior. Like,
he's really a warrior though.
He's a kid.
he's
a kid.
He an airbender.
He's a kid. Like
he in the background.
No bullshit. Airbender was a horrible movie.
I didn't watch the movie. I watched the show.
Show was hard.
Show was hard. Movie wanted me to just.
Movie was bad because of how they did it, but whatever. Just to get mine off on this Tekashi thing. They got him. Like there's no nice way to say that. Like you know, like you said, you see the video. You see the video and you saw him like he literally put a hit out on dude. Like and it's you could say it was for clout. You could say it was for, but listen, you're in a RICO case. Mm-hmm. You are in a RICO case. Everything, racketeering, conspiracy, all of this is tied in. And TMZ was the one who broke this. TMZ, like, they had this footage, but my thing is, why wait till now? You already, like, TMZ, I blame TMZ for this.
They're dirty.
I blame TMZ for this, honestly, because you had this footage for so long, and now you released it. And this is at the worst possible time for this kid. And I was watching an interview with this guy, China Mac, who's, you know, been incarcerated, and he was just like, yo, right now what they're doing is they're playing them against each other, which is very smart. The feds do this all the time. They put you in different prisons, they put you in different things, and then, you know, this person saying this person saying that. They let out stories, they're doing all this stuff. So, like, now it's like, is he telling on me? And then they say they have a confidential informant inside that's been wearing wires. So now it's like, dude, like, this is a real thing. And the fear in the kid's eyes, he's like, he's going to tell. He's like, you just can tell when a person's going to tell because the fear in his eyes. Because he didn't know the magnitude of what this was going to. And he was trying to distance himself. But by then, it was like, you know, when they come for you, they have a case. Like, they said it was over a year. And there was enough times in the news that we can all recall. How many times we talked about this kid in a shooting, in a problem, there was a fight, there was a this, there was a that. Then they got, you know, fucking gang members robbing people, your manager shooting at people, like on camera. And this was consistent. And you know, it's unfortunate, but he told on himself. And this needs to be a lesson to everybody. That social media, recording yourself, Twittering, talking, you don't need to do it, especially if you're in that line of life. Mm-hmm. And he's not even in that life. So that just proves to you, you can't fake something. Don't be something you're not. And don't try to get involved with something that you don't know the magnitude, because once you sign up for that, that's what you are. And the best way, he said, there's a difference between telling and snitching. Telling is a civilian. That was the best way he said it. He said telling is a person who is a civilian, didn't sign up for the streets, doesn't do guns, doesn't do drugs, doesn't do, like, you know, all that stuff, gangbanging, all that stuff. That's a person who's telling, because they're not involved. They didn't sign up for this. Snitching is a person that's in that life and will point you out on the stand. That's the person they say, like, and I was like, that's the best answer I think I've ever heard, because like you said, civilians they weren't involved in this life. Like, we knew what we signed up for, and he didn't know what he signed up for. He signed up for it for, you know, for the recognition and to get involved and for fame. And that's the worst part. Now he's trying to use, I was doing it for fame. That's like, it's too late, man. The feds got you.
Baby, you can't play.
I wish I had that, because J. Cole said a quote about him, and I think it was in the cypher, about the fact that, like you said, he was like, you allow yourself to be built up into this too much, something that you're not really living up to.
Yep.
And you're doing it for the money, and now look, you riding the belt on the cell, and they use you as an example.
Yep.
And it was just like, it was just like hit right at home. It was like, hey, when you're not really about the life, you're not really about the life.
That Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, boy, that RICO law is no joke. And let this be a lesson to everybody in the world, man.
People gotta get this shit together, bro.
Ain't nothing cool about going to jail. There is nothing cool about going to jail or prison.
Break topic, gentlemen. Okay, what's your short term, long term, and emotional resolutions for the new year? feel like that's
all tied into one. Let's get a girl, you know what I mean? You know, shout out to any girl watching this, you know what I mean? I'm a young little dreadhead out here.
Which one's that?
Short term, long term, all in between with the emotions, you know. Ease up on emotions, though. You know, I'm in it. Oh, alright, so let's get back to the conversation.
Let you get your shit off. I'll let you get your shit off. My man need a relationship.
Yeah, he need
I'm down. You know what I mean? I've been walking around with my imaginary girl, you know, her name
for a while.
Matilda.
Y'all ready to get to the next level?
Yeah, I was thinking about proposing, but it was really
She sounds like she's heavy.
Yeah, she sounds like a
Matilda sounds heavy.
Matilda.
I call her Minty, bro.
Minty.
Oh, wow.
Minty. You know what I mean? She
Minty.
But so your short term is your long term. I'm assuming, or is that your emotional, or you just tying all of them into one for a girl?
Nah, I can't tie it all into one. That's that. Be careful with my words here.
This is for 2019 though.
Yeah, 2019. 2019 is I think girls are implicated in it, and not girls, women. I think, you know, for my 2019 goal, I'm gonna put myself out there. I let myself be more vulnerable than I have in the past. Not super vulnerable. I'm over the edge where I'm about to fall in love with the first girl I walk into.
Oh. Yeah.
But like, I'm willing to take that next step to be like a grown-er man. To be like, you know what? Let's try a couple of different things. Let's go on some dates. Back up a little bit from the sex. You know what I mean? I can't say all that. But, you know what I mean? Let's try something different.
It's a package deal.
You know? Package deal.
It's a package.
You know?
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying, I'm not committed to anything that's just going to be like that. But I'm willing to go on some dates. Willing to take some more chances. And just make sure that when I'm talking to somebody, it's not going to be like I'm talking to a wall. Or it's going to be one way or another. You know what I mean? I want to be working towards a relationship if I can. But I'm also
so wait, is that your short term or long term?
Yeah, he's mixing
them. It's a mix. It's a mix.
That's what
the vulnerability. I feel like is the emotional.
It is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The short and long term is the short term is the dates, and the long term is the girlfriend. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, y'all did it really.
Emotional connection. Okay.
I just want to make sure I was comprehending.
Okay. What about you?
Short term, just short term goals. I haven't really thought that through, but I think short term for me, I'm gonna say more self-education. I've been reading a lot of books. Audiobooks have been great for me, so I think self-education is the best one for me. My long-term goals is obviously just keep increasing the real estate business. You know what I mean? Just keep growing, as well as the podcast. Just keep growing exponentially, like to the point where I'm shocked where I got to. That's my long-term. And my emotional goals, I think, is the vulnerability. I like that. Like I'm gonna be even with my friends. I think it's that vulnerability. I like that word. That's the best way. Being a little bit more vulnerable and sharing more of myself with people. Opening up myself more.
I got a question for you. I don't want to get to him. I want to make sure I get to his.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. I want to hear what he gonna say. See if I can tie it on. But go ahead.
Oh yeah.
It may not be the same. Don't get me wrong.
And long term, obviously, with my lady. That's long term.
Yeah. Short term. Shit. Damn. You know what I mean? Short terms is probably like, you know, my short term resolutions are usually like making sure that projects that I know that's already in the works get done.
That should be completed. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff that shouldn't already be completed, you know, that's already in the works. Those are like my short term. My long term is pretty much projects that I want to do. Mm-hmm. Things that I want to accomplish, and you know, for 2019, those are my like long term things. Getting better at managing my time with projects. You know, figuring out which is going to be on a hierarchy in terms of like this is important more, this is important more, and all this extra stuff. Building a brand, building not only continue to entertain you guys, inform you guys on different stuff that's going on throughout the world and all that stuff, but obviously, you know, build the brand of, you know, the media company and all that stuff, venture out into new different avenues into the media world, you know what I mean? I want to start doing more short films, get involved with dramas and things that I'm not used to doing, just because so I can understand how does that work, you know? And emotionally, just being much more, I don't want to say open-minded, but just being much more patient You know what I mean? Like, not saying I don't have patience now, but like being more patient in terms of being like, yo, like, you know, hey, this is gonna take time. Relax, man. Don't force this. It's okay. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like, a lot of times, like, you know, we do that stuff. Like, we're like so antsy about certain things, and we're just like, yo, nah, like, you know. So that's just me. I don't know what you're.
I think what the point I was gonna get at was, you know, you said vulnerability in terms of the friendship and allow yourself to be a little bit more open with it, and I said vulnerability in terms of allowing myself to be pushed over that kind of that hump of not making sure, but kind of allow myself to be a little bit different with the people I interact with, the women in particular, and for you, it kind of sounded like you, and I think that's maybe something personally I think I can learn from you, because I think you allow yourself to be more vulnerable and being uncomfortable with the comfortable. Sorry, being comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're looking to venture out into different avenues of which you haven't really, you've explored, but not to the extent of which you really have.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's a great thing to do, and I think it's a great thing to strive for. You know what I mean? Because how many people can say that they're able to just venture out and do what they want to do, or venture out and be like, okay, I can try something new. Don't really know too much about it. I'm gonna do it anyways. You know what I mean?
You know, it's just piggybacking off of that is just being more comfortable with failing. I feel like it's bad to say, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, being comfortable with failing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good, bro. Like, okay, let's go. Let's keep moving. But bro, that's back. That's gone.
Yeah, you can't even look at it. Next thing.
Let's go.
Next thing.
But we don't. That's done. That's an F. That's a fail, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people, they get stuck. When they fail, when they hit that wall, they're like, I'm done.
I'm guilty.
I can't do that no more.
I've been guilty of that this year too. I learned that. Like,
me too.
I'm liking failing.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of conversations we've had, and emotionally at first it hurts. I think you have to get past that hurt feeling. Because like sometimes you put a lot more into something, and it hurts when it fit like that. Those like you can't help that. I think that's just natural. Like
you do.
You want to say next thing and all that, but sometimes you're like, shit, I put so much work in this. Like seeing it go and not go the way it was supposed to, that is okay.
Yeah.
But being stuck on it after you get through that time, and if it takes a day, if it takes a week, just get through that part, and then kind of understand that these are things that are gonna happen, or I should say, when you have a plan, just expect it to go wrong. I think Rick Ross said that in a statement. He said, when I have a plan or something going, I plan for it to go wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's gonna be a hiccup somewhere. He's like, I don't know where. It may not be major. It may be minor. But there's going to be a hiccup. And as long as I already planned for it in my head, like, all right, there's going to be a fuck up somewhere. Okay. I know it's coming. Just prepare myself emotionally, because it's about controlling your emotions. That's the part that you have to do.
Expect
I think that's the part. But it's, there's things you naturally can't help. You're a human being. Like, to not show emotion, okay, like 2019, we got to cut that shit as men, I think. That not having emotion bullshit, that's unrealistic. We're past that now. It's like, you're gonna fail, you're gonna cry, it's gonna hurt. There's certain parts that just hurt more like hell, but the key is getting back up, and not holding on to that hurt. Like, that shit happened. I'm on to the next thing. Someone bring it. Hey, look, I got through that. I'm all right, but I'm here now. Like, we're on to the next thing, like you said. Just the next project, next thing.
But you know what I mean. That's what you know what I mean. That's what I feel like people should be doing more often. Just worry about themselves, not worried about everybody else and social media, all that shit, man. Worry about yourself, man. That's
big facts.
That's what you should be doing. You know what I mean. Just like, I feel like people are just so worried about everybody else, how well everybody else is doing, except for them. You know, and then that's how they critique their lives. And then, you know what I mean? And that's when they critique your life and compare your life to this person's life. Well, why don't you have this? You went to the same school, or
you
guys grew up. Like, what the fuck? What does the fuck do you mean?
Everybody got the same path. He went left, I went right.
You know
I don't know. I could have went
so,
straight. I could have went back.
You know what I mean? So it's whatever, man. It's all good though.
You gotta fall 100 times till you get that one time that works.
You know, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. What we got for the break? World news. Woo! Okay, guys, this is a group conversation. Listen, 3 Canadian citizens have been detained in China. Yikes.
It's only right.
Is this being petty?
No,
I don't think it's petty.
I don't think it's petty.
Yo, listen, they got detained in China, man, for unlawfully working paper.
Yeah,
like they can't work there.
But this is all you know, action reaction.
Oh yeah.
Remember they took that Chinese CEO's daughter.
Yeah,
and so this is fair. We got to stop thinking that an eye for an eye isn't real.
Oh, that eye for an eye.
I think people will say, "Oh, two wrongs don't make a right." No.
Man,
they kept this man's daughter for the stupidest of reasons.
Yeah.
And now China was like, "Yo, you just let her come back. Like, you know, it's not that big of a deal." Canada, Trump, they got involved. They wanted to talk all this tough. Okay, cool. Now we got 3 of people for petty reasons. If you said petty reasons.
Petty, bro.
But it's also like, nah, this is to allow you, like, for every action, there's a reaction. And you smack me, be prepared to get smacked back. And I think this is only right. I don't blame China at all for this.
Nah.
They got pushed. They like, it's one thing if you didn't get backed into a corner. Like, they asked nicely. They were very peaceful. Like, listen, we understand, but that's, like, not a crime. Like, you're making this into a bigger situation. How can we make it work? Canada was like, nah, Trump wanted to say his little 2-piece. All right, y'all don't want to let this go? Okay. So they waited. And that was what, last month, I think, was the Chinese daughter? Yep. I think, yeah, that they take that for the CEO. So they can't be shocked at this. I don't think it's petty. I think it's only right. It's only right.
You think it's right?
I've been on the other side of the fence for a while. You know, I'm going to take a dip into the other side. I think eye for an eye, I like that. You got to try something new, you know what I mean? Because, like, one thing, I hate politics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of it is my stubbornness not to really want to care because it's so corrupt.
Yeah.
But the fact of, I know eye for an eye means that it's fair enough to be
fair
equal
game, baby. Fair game.
So I'm with it. China, go ahead. Just not with me.
Just, yeah.
But go ahead.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, China.
Just don't mess up the PS4 games, please.
Big
facts.
PS5.
Don't do that.
PS5.
Don't do that. Yo, we might not get that. With how tariffs are going and stuff,
no,
we might not get that. Like, you gotta think these are things that
don't do that.
No,
we don't go backwards. We're gonna start making games in America.
I'll go
get
it.
Ugly as hell, or
if they let you import it,
I'll be like, I get
customs gonna be like, nah.
And I'm like, yo, what's up, Playboy? I'm not from there, bro.
Like, nah. Like, you got an American passport.
You better
coming back from Japan.
Honduras.
You better fly to. You gotta fly to Honduras.
That's fine.
Yeah, you gotta take a connector or something.
He ain't taking no connector. He about to take the paddle.
I don't. Like I said, I can't fault China. I cannot. They didn't start this. They didn't start this problem.
No, they didn't start it.
No.
And they just like, yo, all right, y'all want to start it? We gonna keep it going. And the next, mark my words. Canada's gonna snatch up another Chinese someone from China. Mark my words.
I think it's gonna end up. Canada won't end up worse. It's gonna end up worse somewhere where America
is involved.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be like, yo, trade. Or they're gonna be like, yo, let's trade. There's the only 2 options they could do right now. Y'all give us her, we'll give you these 3. Damn. That's like, but that's fair at that point, right? Because now it's like, yo, we can stop this.
Like but you know what's also gonna start happening too?
Exactly.
It's gonna be a matter of, excuse my language, who has a bigger dick.
Yeah.
Because
and not for nothing, China has the bigger dick in this.
Because China
got the bigger dick in this,
and they've been growing that. They knew they have a lot on us and people in the world, and a lot of countries in the world.
Yes, China people, business, everything. Think about they got population. No offense to Canada, but China's exports, the country, everything they do, like that's a powerhouse. You don't want that problem.
Nah, you don't.
And already China done told America, yo, you want smoke? What's up? We want smoke. And it was like, oh, nah, we going back.
We don't want that smoke.
Nah, we don't. That's why if you notice, Trump backed Canada. But Trump wouldn't do that here. Because he know we did it here. China's like, oh, word, we've been waiting for this problem. Like,
we're waiting for this work, dog.
So,
let's wait.
I mean, hopefully you guys do a trade.
Listen,
call it even.
Let's peacefully resolve everything, guys, man. Listen, that would be my Christmas gift. Like, you know what I mean?
Peace of mind,
peacefully
man. Peace.
Resolve all of this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Trump ain't gonna do that. So he ain't giving nobody good. Everybody get cold.
Oh my God. All right, listen. Our last.
That should be a short-term goal. Learn politics.
That actually is short. I'm gonna add that to the list.
Yeah, just add.
It's gonna be number 2.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Number 2.
1A, 1B. You know.
Listen, our last one is business Michigan owner gives $4 million in bonuses.
This is dope.
This is crazy.
This is dope.
Listen, in Ludington, Michigan, about 200 employees of Northern Michigan manufacturer received an average of $20,000 Christmas bonus.
Super
Yeah,
dope.
Super yikes.
Super dope.
And I already submitted my application.
No, I'm not.
No, I sent them.
I got my people talking to their peoples.
And it was dope how he did it.
No, it's dope. He did it at a
Super
luncheon.
dope. He did it at a luncheon, and his wife gave him the idea, which is super dope. He said he was sitting with his wife, and the idea just developed like she was like the past year, and they were just talking about it. So it's dope how he spread out the bonuses. Anybody that was 40 year and tenure, I think it was, got like 60 G's, and it was split up between cash and 401k.
Yeah,
I think that's super dope, and that shows a good leader. Like that's $4 million he could have kept in the company's pocket, but he was like, nah, y'all been working hard. Like, yeah, let's. You know what I mean? I want y'all to keep doing what y'all doing.
And you know what I mean? It's good, man. It's good to showcase that, you know what I mean, you care about your employees, yo. You know what I mean? Not only, you know what I mean, because you got to think about it, essentially, like, yo, the bottom feeders are the one that keeps the company whole.
I don't know if I like that word bottom feeders.
You know what I mean? But that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like
The working force, I think, is what we want to say.
Oh God, the
That's
bottom
bottom
feeders.
feeders.
You know what I mean? Because
bottom feeder. What's a bottom feeder? Let's be fair.
the bottom feeders.
A bottom feeder is what? It's
Well,
negative.
So you can't go. You
No,
can't
I
go
know.
up. You can only stay down. I'd say that's the way I view it.
Exactly. But
there's
people at the
no-
bottom can always come up.
Yeah, but you know.
That's why I don't know.
I don't
Bottom
think-
feeders. I would like to say the working force because they really are the working force.
Yeah, no, I know. That's the correct term.
Yeah, I'm not even just politically correct. I just feel like bottom feeders sounds harsh. Like,
No, it is. It is a harsher way, but at the same time, you know, that's what a lot of people. That's how they feel.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like if you're not getting appreciated, all that stuff, you're gonna feel like that peasant. Like you're gonna feel like, yo, bro, I'm not welcomed here. Like I'm not important here. So theoretically, like the way people feel at their workplace nowadays, it's, you know what I mean. And you know what I mean? The dopest thing I like about this is just this is something really dope for Christmas, man. You know what I mean?
Super dope.
With Christmas being tomorrow, like something like this is like impactful. Like,
Oh
you know
man,
what I
this
mean?
could
Like,
this
this
could
could change. This changes that changes the game.
the dynamic of the company, the way they look at it. The company's name is what? Floorcraft.
Yeah,
They're found in they're a phone company. They're in Walmart, Amazon. They're in Michaels. They're in all these places,
Their application
and that's
is
crazy. And he's not. And he even said he's like, I'm not retiring and I'm not selling. Like I just wanted to do something nice for my people, and I think that large companies will. I mean, large companies do we know do that?
Nah, they find other means. They'll
They'll give you a lot more incentives in overall over the year instead of at the end.
Yeah. I mean, I think it works.
Not I won't say incentives. They'll give you more like.
But
bonuses and whatnot.
it's super dope to see someone with such a high position of power, money. He's well off. He's cool. His company's successful, but to still be a people person.
Yeah.
I think that is what is dope, and it's just generosity. It's kindness. This is what the holidays are about. The holidays are all about this, and I'm super happy for all those people. Like you said, it could change. Someone could have been going through some shit right now at the bottom. They could have been foreclosing on their house. They could have been, and he just saved the day one time. Right into the new year. Now watch the company's productivity shoot up 9,000%. Like, yo, you know what? You just hit us up and you put money in my retirement. My man.
That's it.
I can roll this over. I can do whatever I want with it. Cool. Like, you know what I mean?
And that's what it is. That's dope, though. That's really, really, really dope.
Shout out to Schroeder, man. Schroeder, I think one of the people we should really look up to for 2019. Be like him.
Shout out to Floorcraft, man.
Yeah, Floorcraft.
You know what I mean? $4 million in bonuses, people.
And like you said, it was given out to 40 people years in tenure. It was given out to people at the bottom. Some people got 20 grand, and the highest got 60. That's like, damn, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's dope. And like your grand, you get taxed, but damn, 20 grand.
Yo.
I'll take that 14 G's. I'll take 14, 15 G's. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, that puts your head on your mortgage, and living in Michigan is actually cheaper. So.
Yeah.
They bankrupt anyway.
I'm about a whole block.
I mean, shit.
Detroit is, wow.
No, literally, you could buy $5,000. You could buy a whole block in
Probably.
Detroit. But you can't drink the water.
Nope.
Nah, you gotta drink it.
Not
You
in-
got
not in-
to Poland Spring, dog.
Yeah, that's
Get the
hey,
bubble
man.
out.
Wash your bowl spring too.
Get the bubble out.
That's crazy to think that in America we got that type of problem.
Oh my goodness, gentlemen. Oh my goodness, man. Like, yo, Christmas is literally tomorrow, man. Like,
Most thankful for what? What are we
Santa.
most thankful for?
Santa.
Don't be that.
You know what? I'm thankful for you guys. You know what I mean? I want to thank all the support, the love. Thank you guys, man, for being. You know what I mean? Like, and that's you know what I mean. We I feel like, you know what I mean. That's we don't really thank the people around us a lot more. We thank the people outside a lot. You know what I mean. So it's just kind of like, you know.
Let them smell the flowers while they're here, not when they go on touch.
Yeah. So, you know, that's what I am thankful for.
Like every day we gotta be thankful, but I'm not a big holiday guy.
I'm not either.
I don't like I'm not a Christmas person, but I do like the idea of Christmas. Of like,
I like the vacation. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be real.
You overwork.
School vacation, work vacation. Oh my gosh.
It gets peaceful before it gets hectic again, but it is dope. I hope everybody spends time with their families.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely.
Everybody spends time with their family. I think this is the best time.
Merry Christmas Eve right now, but Merry Christmas for tomorrow.
All the kids have fun with the presents.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Get drunk with your families, your pops, your moms, your grandparents if you got them.
Yeah.
Great time, man. This is awesome.
And we also will be doing a New Year's wrap up next week. You know, we'll be talking about a lot of the different things. Like, we're just doing a 2018 wrap up. So
a lot happened.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot happened, people.
A lot happened. So
this is an interesting episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Nah, that is, man. It's gonna be a dope episode, man.
Super big shout out. Yeah, Spotify.
We are now Spotify.
Spotify. We live, baby.
We are now Spotify official, man. I want to thank Spotify as well, too, man. Yeah.
Thank you, Spotify, for having us.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's been a blessing, like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't realize this, but it's 6 months.
We've been doing this for 6 months.
6 months, like, you know what I mean? And the level of growth is shown.
Yo.
The level of growth has shown. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Like,
I'm thankful for you.
No, I'm thankful.
I'm thankful for you.
No.
My bad.
Nigga said,
I'm thankful for you. Because, yo, let me tell y'all how many times I didn't want to shoot. How many times we would get mad at each other. How many times we show up late. Someone would be mad about something. But we always got the show done to bring to y'all. We had people cancel on us. Yeah. We had last minute think like, that's why we're thankful for y'all. And we're definitely thankful for you guys too.
And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Like, we've been working really hard with each other, like, you know what I mean, trying to put together different things to make this show much more entertaining for you guys, but not only for you guys, for us, the guests, everybody, you know, for everybody to actually sit here and enjoy this show. Like, you know what I mean? We don't want this show to be a painful watch. Yeah. We don't want it to be a painful listen to. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? We want you guys to be entertained, informed, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. And, you know, with the help of Clinton, Ryan, all of our other guests, you know what I mean? The list goes on. The list goes on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have definitely helped us, you know, definitely, like, you know, get to a higher level of echelon, you know what I mean? And, you know, this is just the, like...
beginning. This is the only beginning. Like, it's at least 6 months in, man.
6 months.
6 months in. Y'all don't understand how happy it was with the Spotify thing. Y'all don't get it, man. We really started just us.
At the bottom,
like, us. And this is us. I hope y'all understand. This is just us. Like, and that's we did all this. Like, this is no help, no nothing. So, that's why we appreciate every view, every comment. When y'all follow our Instagram, y'all be on our Facebook commenting. Y'all call us. Shout out to the people that call us to tell us what we need to do better. We appreciate the improvement, and y'all just talking to us about it. That's super big to me. And that's like I said, thank you guys.
Thank you, man. So listen, man. We want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Opinions and Consequences.
Episode 26.
Episode 26, the Christmas edition. Listen,
you can hear us on Spotify.
Oh yeah, wow.
You can watch us on YouTube.
We haven't rehearsed that, right? I know, right? This is all new.
Still brand new, man.
This is my first time on the show.
All right. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button. You can now listen to us now on Spotify. Definitely anything that you guys have for information in terms of helping us, what you think could help us improve the show, please feel free to email us at opinionsandconsequences@gmail.com, or you could just shoot us a DM or
just like it's spelled. Join our conversation. Like we tell you guys, man, we like that. We appreciate that.
That's it.
That's it,
oh
man.
my God,
we got one more episode for the year to end.
Yo,
that's it.
And that's it. 2018 is done.
27. Damn.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, everybody.
Have a good one, man.